Hi everyone, I'm Shubham. I'm a master teacher at Vedantu. We are discussing JEE Advanced 2021, Paper 1, Mathematics, and the question for this video is this. For any complex number, w equal to c plus iota d, where c and d are supposed to be some real values, let argument of w lie in this interval open minus pi to pi closed, where iota is essentially under root minus 1. So there are two real numbers alpha and beta, such that the complex number z equal to x plus iota y satisfies argument of z plus alpha divided by z minus z plus beta equal to pi by 4. An ordered pair x comma y lies on this curve x square plus y square plus 5x minus 3y plus 4 equal to 0, which is essentially a circle. Then which of the following statements is or are true? It is a multiple choice, multiple correct type question. Recollect that chord subtends equal, or you may say fixed angle, at the periphery of a circle. So basically, when I say argument of z plus alpha by z plus beta, it is essentially argument of z minus minus alpha divided by z minus minus beta. And this is pi by 4. So that means z is moving on part of a circle, on arc of a circle, having minus alpha and minus beta as endpoints of some chord which subtends 45-degree angle at the periphery. And that's what essentially has been given also, that the ordered pair x comma y lies on this circle. So basically, let's say this is that circle, and this is a point represented by complex number minus alpha, or rather they are real values effectively. So you may say this is a point represented by minus alpha, essentially a complex number, although real, it's not imaginary. Real numbers are also a subset of complex numbers. So here, let's say this is minus alpha, or rather let this be minus beta and this be minus alpha. This chord with the end points represented by minus alpha minus beta subtends pi by 4 angle at the periphery of this circle, and z lies on the circle, rather it lies on the major arc of the circle. Why? Because z, let's say this point is z, so z minus minus beta, so z plus beta, will be essentially this direction if we think in terms of vector, and z minus minus alpha, that means z plus alpha, would essentially be in this direction, or rather along this vector. So here argument of z plus alpha is pi by 4 more than argument of z plus beta. So this angle is pi by 4 supposed to be. Now if a chord subtends 45-degree angle at the periphery, at center it subtends 90-degree angle. And what about the center? The center, since z is supposed to lie on this circle, the center of the circle essentially is minus 5 by 2 comma 3 by 2. So the center becomes, let's say it is O. So the center is O, minus 5 by 2 comma 3 by 2. And let's say this is point A and this is point B. So I can say angle between vector OA and OB is essentially 90 degree. I can think in terms of vector when it comes to complex numbers. So here OA vector I may represent as minus alpha minus minus 5 by 2 plus 3 by 2 iota. That essentially means plus 5 by 2 minus 3 by 2 iota. And OB I can represent as minus beta plus 5 by 2 minus 3 by 2 iota. Now angle between them being 90 degree, that essentially means argument of this is pi by 2. Now mind it, OA and OB are equal in length because they are radii of this circle. So that essentially means that this ratio essentially is iota and not some non-unity multiple of iota. It is equal to iota. Why? Because their length are same. So only differences of argument. So here you may say minus alpha plus 5 by 2 minus 3 by 2 iota is equal to iota times minus beta plus 5 by 2 minus 3 by 2 iota. So this essentially means if you compare the real part on both sides, given that alpha and beta are real values, you may say minus alpha plus 5 by 2 is equal to 3 by 2. So that essentially means alpha is 1. And if you compare the imaginary part on both sides, you get minus 3 by 2 is equal to minus beta plus 5 by 2. That means beta is equal to 5 by 2 plus 3 by 2, 8 by 2, which essentially is 4. So that means alpha being minus 1, no. Alpha beta being 4, absolutely yes. Alpha beta being minus 4, no. Beta being 4, absolutely yes. So A and D are the answers. Thanks for listening. Stay tuned for the next question.